Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I am the Gentleman, and welcome to the Gentleman's Pixel Club. Today, we are going to be playing Doom Troopers for you on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, recreated on the MiSTer FPGA. But first, you can follow us on YouTube, Twitter, and TikTok on any of the channels that you can see on the screen at the moment. So here we have Doom Troopers. This came out in 1995 by Target Games. Looks like Playmates were involved in it, not the Playboy type, and it was released by Adrenaline Entertainment. There is a long story that scrolls up here. You thought the Star Wars stories went on for a long time. No. This goes on for even longer. So I don't know whether you want to read this. We'll let it scroll up, and I'll just talk a little bit about how I found this game. I randomly click through games, different games, many different games to see what to play, because I want to go on a journey. I want to explore games that I haven't seen. And finding this for the first time last night, I gave it a go and I thought, you know what, that is pretty good. That is a fun game that I wanted to play and I wanted to share with you. What you don't see is the amount of games that I do play that just end up on the cutting room floor. And for once last night I wasn't actually recording the gameplay. You know, it was just a case of, yeah, let's have a look at this, see what it is. And this is why we're returning to this today. So this is Doom Troopers, and it's based on something called the Mutant Chronicles. I don't know what the Mutant Chronicles are, so we are not going to worry about that, but we're going to worry about the gameplay. And when you start, you've got two choices. You've got Mitch Hunter here, who looks like a heroic type Arnold Schwarzenegger guy, and then you've got Max Steiner, who looks like he's had a very bad day, but he's got a couple of cool guns looking there. And we're going to start with Mitch. The graphics, remember, this comes from 1995, so these are going to be 27 years old. You know, that they look like polygon type graphics when you can see them rotating on here. You know, they may not look very much what you see on the screen, but by God, when he starts running, just take a look at this. So we're going to press start to go into the game, and here we are, Venus. And it's got a little story at the bottom that's going to scroll up again. These games love their stories. We don't care about that, and we're going to hit start. And here we are, and look at your character as he runs, as he carries that game. It feels solid, it feels really solid, and you know, you fire the gun and it's almost that you can feel the kickback of the gun as you're controlling it, and you know, it really is nice and good to have a look at. So, you know, the other enemies, as they die and they explode like this. That robot, I shot its head off and it seemed to carry on fighting with its lower torso. And this looks like that kind of Terminator things, for want of a better word. We have lives, I think, on the top left hand corner, where we've got a 3 in that rotating strange Captain America type shield. We've got 80% health or 80% shield. I didn't notice that beforehand. Let him just stand there a little bit while I talk. So we've got 80% shield there. The left hand side is how much ammo that we've got left, and I don't know what the right hand side is, and I'm just waiting for him to stand there and do his little pose again. I like it in games where you leave them standing for too long. They do different things. Okay, he's playing a guitar now on his gun, so there's a variety of information, and you can discover those for yourself. So we're going to head into the Mystic Forests and fight these Terminator things. And last night when I was playing, you've got these ones that are stuck in the trees, and they are such a pain in the neck. Usually I will try and go by them because they can't pursue you, they're just hanging there by their heads. But you know, that they did cause me a lot of death last night, way too much death. So run past you, and then we can kill that one there, and then we can jump on the platform up here and get you as well. Die. Damn it, that head from the one below is still shooting me. Okay, this isn't going too well, and I've lost my armour, and I go all the way back here. But here is the key. I'm going back here, and look, I really am going back to the beginning of the level. My shield has now got 2 next to it, but the enemies that I've previously killed are still dead. So, you know, that is a nice touch where, you know, that it's aware of what you did, it's aware of what happened. I had to double shoot that one because the body killed me last time, so last time the body was on the ground causing me some pain. I do not know what that little circle on the right hand side of 107 is, but 107 is the amount of bullets that I've got left, and we just basically continually progress to the right. I'm going to run under that guy because just don't want him to be in the way, you know, don't want to be fighting him too much because he's going to get 3 shots while I jump up and down like a fool shooting the odd bullet like this, which we're not going to do. So jump onto this platform, jump up here and kill both of those, maybe not. So he falls off, and there's one to the right that we can get. Now, I need to jump that gap, but I should probably shoot that to see what that is, see if I can do anything with that. Don't know, but run, and I fell off. So jump up again. Damn it. And that is how to end your game very quickly. So we're going to say no for this continue. I can't believe I absolutely screwed that up. Game over, we know that. I just threw myself into the pit with my inability to jump, hitting start all the way through this, and we're going to go back to start again. So one player. And you know what? We're going to be Max Steiner this time. I haven't played Max Steiner, but he's got a nice 2 guns by the looks of it, so we'll see what he looks like. Oh yeah, look at him hold, look at him weld his gun. Oh look, and you get flashes from the separate ones as well. That's nice. Alright, run across and shoot you. I'm wondering whether because he's got 2 guns, you will kill the enemies a little bit quicker. Probably not, but you can hope. So jumping up, trying to get the ones in the tree, and I noticed they seem to be hanging in the trees by their heads, and when they fall to their death, which obviously you would expect and you would want, but their little heads are left up there. Oh, and Max has got a different shield. Look at the shield on the top left hand side. He doesn't have the shield, he's got a cog for his armour. So jump, shoot you. I'm hoping they were going to walk off the platform, but this is a strange mix of robots and stuff where, you know, they bleed when they die. You know, they're clearly robots. Well, they seem to be robots, but they bleed when they die. So I'm going to practice a diagonal jump because we know we've got that coming up. So if we stand and jump, right, good. I think I've got it. So when we get to the pit bit where I stupidly got myself killed last time, I might be able to cross that safely. Lots of ammo, which is good. Jump up there. Lots of shooting for you. Go to the edge, and I'm sure there's one more on the right hand side. Maybe he's walked away. I don't believe I killed him that quick. Alright, so we're gonna jump. That little ledge, ridiculous. Yes, made it. Good. Okay, we're gonna jump up and get that box by shooting at it. So that is health, that's good. I needed that as I was being shot there. It's weird how you can shoot things off screen and they die off screen. You know, they must have zoomed in the play area, but you've actually got more play area just to the right, because you know, that enemy, if I shoot him, he's died effectively off screen there. And he dropped a nice load of ammo, which is nice. Jump up and shoot that. Okay, lots of shooting there. Come on, what are you? Don't know what that is that I've collected there. I'm down to... Oh, okay. Oh, look, it's a secondary fire. So you've got your fire, and you've got a secondary fire now. So if I run up to another enemy... Oh, look at that. Oh, look at the little flaming corpse as he stands there as well. Alright, so we now know what the other box is. It's a secondary fire. Come on. Please. I got 10% health here. This isn't looking too good. I just want to stand here and fire as I move to the right, but that's really not going to help. If I do a jump and a secondary fight and I miss, and I get you, watch your burning corpse before you collapse into nothing, and nice progress is being made. I died, and I died where that health was. Did you see that? You know, I was shooting away to the enemy on the right hand side of the screen, and he left some health was left, and I didn't bloody get it. So this is about as far as I got when I played last night. So this is going to be new territory to me now. But I was playing on the other character, and I love the cell shading of him, and I think I prefer the other character a little bit more. I like this one's guns more. The double guns are really good, but I do like the look of the other character. So Martian Chronicles, not aware what it is, truly not aware what it is, but you know, I might do a little bit of research after this game, but I'm not playing it to know what this is based on. I am playing this to have fun. I do wish that they would walk off and come off the edge of the platform, but they stand there guarding at the end. And I also, oh, that looks a bit dangerous. I also noticed that all the great work that I did to get a second... Oh, don't shoot me that direction. All the great work I did to get a secondary weapon has gone. When I restarted, I did not keep the secondary weapons that I kept. So you have to shoot those boxes. You can't jump and collect them. Now I can collect it. So anything that's in a spinning crate, you know, you don't pick up until you blow the crate open effectively. But this is pretty, you know, I don't know whether it's the right word, but look at the parallax scrolling. By pretty, you're not in a pretty world, but it's a pretty game to look at in the environment that you have. The type of parallax scrolling you've got in the background, so you've got the foreground and the background that moves separately. And as I'm busy talking, I don't pay attention to all these enemies that did die off screen. I'm going to shoot you because I don't want you blowing the back of my head off as I run to the right here, because I don't know what we've got here. So I'm going to be a little bit more cautious as we go down without hanging by their little heads in the tree. This looks like there's platforms I can fall off, so we're going to try and get up those without too much death. Oh dear God. So he's on a platform on the top of the waterfall, and viewer's choice. What do I do here? Do I jump? Do I step onto those rocks? You know, I think it's going to be death whatever happens. Let's try. Yeah, okay. That was death. So in this instance, we are going to do continue, and hopefully it will take me back to that point, because I didn't. Because I don't think it did, because I wanted to see what you did to get across those rocks, and then we're going to go back and play the other guy. So we're just going to steam our way through this if we can, using lots of luck, lots of skill, and just generally lots of running like a coward, because I need to get to that waterfall to see what to expect. Jump, jump, shoot everything, jump, jump. Okay. So I did get the medical stuff there. Jump you, I know I can run past you, but I might as well kill you. There you go. So it seems that every time you get hit, you lose 10% of your cog, 10% of your shield. So, you know, that's probably worth bearing in mind going forward. And that is a secondary weapon. I should have remembered that from before. But grab that, and just run and shoot things. We're going to try and blow double shot. We're going to try and blow them up without them doing too much damage to us, to see how far to the right we can get. You. Jump you. Now, if I can get that, can I get that? Oh, you can hang on to a ledge there that you saw, but didn't bloody get that health. I think I just need to keep going. That's all I can do. And what I'm doing is I'm just doing a few steps and then firing the gun, hoping that I'm timing it right for when they appear on the screen to get as near to that waterfall as we could before. Oh, look, the secondary weapon. So I'm hitting what I was doing for the secondary weapon, and he kicks as well. So not that, damn it, not that I particularly need that, because, you know, their shooting weapons do enough damage to me as it is. I do like the way you blow their heads off and they stand there and do that heroic pose as they shoot you, as they shoot their weapon. Watch when I jump. Is he going to do it? Yeah, like that. But we've got you and you're dead. So jump. Get the ammo. And we're back at 90%. No secondary weapon. Not near enough to kick them. I wouldn't trust that kicking would do much damage. I really wouldn't. So just shoot and run. Should I get that ammo? Yeah, I probably need should. Damn it. I thought I should probably need that ammo. Oh, here we are. Waterfall time. So, what do we do? No, that doesn't work. I just see that luck. So I tried. I tried to basically just walk straight onto a rock, and that didn't seem to. And look at that guy. He's floating there. Is that a clue that I can jump on that? Yes. No. Why did that happen? So his body was stood there floating. I jumped on it, and then he fell down the waterfall that threw me to my death. So this has been game over, and we are going to have another go of this. I like this game. I don't understand all the elements of it, but I do like Doom Troopers. So ignore that. And one thing I wish you wouldn't have to do is when you want to start another game, go through all those options that they've got. Why can't it take me back just to this screen? So let's have a look at options. We might as well have a look at options while we're here. Difficulty, Trooper, lives free, auto climb on, password. You know what? We're gonna be really spicy and have 5 lives, and we're gonna turn it into a wimp just so we can see a little bit more of this game. So choose exit with that, and then we're going to start a 1-player game. I don't historically change the settings on games. I use the default ones that are there because I want to give the best experience I can. And I believe that game designers, when they create their games, the default setting they give you is for the optimal performance. But we've done a little bit of change in here, so yeah, we're just going to see the differences. So for the secondary weapon, he seems to hit the gun. Alright, so let's shoot everything, see whether it's easier. Yeah, and look at that. So I've changed the settings on this, and I'm going to let myself get hit. Look, you don't lose 10%. You know, you only lose a little bit of your armor. I've been hit a few times, and you know, I've got effectively... Let's jump up here and kill you. I've effectively, let me see, yeah, got 76% of that armor. You've seen all these hits that I've taken here, so we're only losing 4% at a time. So really, the only thing that's going to be standing in our way of success is my stupidity. We have got a second weapon. Actually, I need to correct something I said. When I said he kicks, that's because I hit another button. And the kick button is actually here, waving the rifle about. So that was a button that I wasn't hitting, effectively the 4th button on the controller, not the secondary button to do that. So let's jump up here, lots of shooting of you. Come on, die, die, die. He caught onto that ledge. I thought he wasn't going to make it. I did want him to make it. Grab the health. And look at this, playing at wimp level. We are doing so well. Come on. I don't know whether they take more shots to kill. Sorry, less shots to kill. I think they're just the same. It's just the damage that is done to me that's a little bit better in my benefit. What I did notice as well is when we played this through, on the previous game, the continues, you only get 1 continue. So if you only get 1 continue, this is going to be a little bit challenging on this journey. And I also noticed that there was a password screen as well in the options where you could put a password in, so I suspect that must be some kind of level jump that you have to walk past levels. And if that's the case, that's going to be absolutely fine. But if it's not the case, you know, and that is for something else, you know, who knows? I can't imagine trying to get through this game with just 1 continue. It's got to allow you to use a password to jump to levels and you still have the 1 continue, because it's going to be way too hard at that point. You know, even though on the easy level, look at that, I'm down to 70%. I have taken a lot of hits, and you saw the enemy walk from the right hand side of the screen. You just saw him appear there, so it shows that if you stand still, you're going to have problems. So no secondary weapon. I kept firing for the secondary weapon, thinking, yeah, I had that, I've got this, and then I didn't. So I say, this is a nice game. I can't believe that I've not come across this game before. You know, I do wonder, and I'll have to do a little bit of checking. Has it been on other systems such as the Mega Drive or anything else like this? But yeah, this is a wholesome, fun, little bit gory sci-fi game. And I'm wondering, you know, Mutant Chronicles, I don't know what that is. Does that fit into the Games Workshop stable? Because, you know, is this something to do with Warhammer or something like that? I'm sure it would have said Warhammer on the title if it did. But either way, this is fun, and me as the gentleman wholeheartedly recommends, if you follow along on this channel, you enjoy the content we do, and you have a way to play a Super Nintendo game called Doom Troopers, I recommend you pick this up, because, you know, I am really liking this, and it does have the just one more go vibe. So jump up there, shoot the bad guys, I hope. Oh, lots of shooting for you. So I think we need to, what do we do? Can I jump on him? Ah, damn it! What is going on? Why can't I cross them all? Ah, I fall off again. Right, so this has got to be part of the puzzle, because if you notice earlier on, I have said, oh, for fuck's sake, no, I didn't say for fuck's sake, I have said that the enemies, when you kill them, it's persistent here, but there's a bit of difference going on here. You know, they are, those enemies right here are, oh Jesus God, those enemies right there were repeating and coming back and laying on the waterfall. So I think, oh, we got an extra continue when we play as a wimp. I think that what's going on is those ones form part of the bridge. So when you shoot them, they lay on top of the waterfall. You can land on one, jump and land on another. You know, that's all I can summarise. So we're going to rush our way through this. You know, we're going to pretend that we're Arnold Schwarzenegger here, although he probably played the Terminator. In fact, he did play the Terminator. You know, we're going to ignore that fact and shoot these Terminator robot type things that bleed a little bit too much. Keep running past you, kill you, kill you. Get the secondary weapon. I know I left one to the left hand side, don't particularly care about him. Yeah, I'll just, this is going to be now run and gun all the way through until I die, which is probably not going to take too long. Now I do notice there's leaves blowing about here as well. You know, it's a silly little detail like this that gives it a nice little bit of atmosphere. And you know, this is the kind of game you want to be playing on your TV. You want to be playing with the volume pumped up, you know, really loud, because it has good atmosphere. In fact, there's two leaves. There was two leaves on that screen. So keep going. So shoot. So the day that I'm recording this video, you know, it's going to be 2 or 3 days before it comes out. So I do try and build a back catalogue of videos that are coming out. So I think at the time of the day that this is recording out, this is going to be the 3rd one. So I've got effectively another 3 days ahead of me worth of videos that haven't yet been released. And the reason I do this is my job, you know, doesn't always mean that I get a chance to do things like this. So, you know, I want to do this, I want to build these, I want to build the catalogue so we don't miss them, you know, every day. If you look at the, can I somehow get that? I tried to do a smaller jump to land and clip that health, but clearly didn't work. If you look at the history of the channel, you know, since I think December, I've been doing pretty much a video every day, if not a video every day. And part of the journey here to do this is just to keep the content going, because I'm having great fun doing it. But I worry, I don't know why, but I worry if I don't do a video. I worry if there's not a video to be shown. So building a little back catalogue, you know, if my job means that I can't do a video one night for any reason, or I find myself, I don't know, accidentally kidnapped by the local church or something like that, then, you know, I'm in a position where, you know, upon my release, or no need to do any work for that evening, I can then, you know, get onto playing the games and doing some recording. But yeah, I do want to keep a video going as much as possible every day, and if I can get a couple more done this weekend, I'm going to be in a really happy place, because if I can get a back catalogue done of maybe, you know, 5 or so we've got 5 days ahead of us of videos, this should mean that, you know, as long as I'm sensible with my time, I will and produce at least 1 video almost every day, sometimes 2. Then we could do a video every day for the year, and that is a terrible stretch goal to do. But my job, sometimes I need to travel, so I am going to have a bit of a backlog on these. And this is why, for those of you that are following along and paying interest, my beard, sometimes it doesn't grow as quickly between videos, because some days we might have done 2 videos in a row. Anyway, enough of my rantings there. I have been putting off the waterfall. I have not wanted to do the waterfall, so I thought if I talk a little, then I can psych myself up for this. But we're going to use the secondary weapon, I think, on the waterfall for these bad guys. So he's gone with that. So, jump on you. Yes. Come on, die. Dear God. You fell off. Right, that is the trick. The trick is to use the... no, fuck's sake. The trick isn't to fall off there. The trick is to use the enemies as boats. How unfair was that. So I was focused on doing that. It was a really big jump that was needed to be done. No other walking victims, walking boats were going to appear for the enemies, and I couldn't do anything about it. So let's try. Ah, no! They can shoot you back. They can shoot you back as well. That's just unfair. Die, 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 die. Come on. But nothing is... Oh, that is just shit. Continue. Yes. Yes, we will. Now, I'm getting annoyed at this game because that is just ridiculously unfair. So you can all just bloody die. You know, that... How are we meant to do that? You know, that they weren't appearing to form the bridge that we've discovered, that we've figured out you need to do, and with them not appearing, you're kind of just stuck there. So run, 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 jump. At least I'm getting an expert on this bit. At least I can do the bloody jumps now. You know, but that waterfall, that is... You know, I'm on the wimp level. You know, I'm playing wimp level, so that really needs to give me some kind of pass with lots more things to step on. But that was hard. You know, I think I wasted all my lives on that last bit. So now I'm irritated. Doesn't mean I'm going to be any better, but now I'm just irritated because, you know, that was unnecessarily hard. And you can tell that it doesn't want me to show you what's next in this game by having it so stupidly annoying there. So kill you, shoot you on the other side, do a nice jump, miss that health, never mind, run past you because you're going to shoot me, lots of shots for you. I've still got my big secondary weapons, which is quite useful, and we should be approaching the hill. To the designers, if you made this game, you're probably thinking, you know, dear God, we never expected any... Oh, I'm surrounded. We never expected anybody to spend so long on the first level, especially at wimp level. I apologise. I'm not particularly good at games, but your stupid waterfall has made this way too hard. We should have been long past that to see what other glorious things it had. And by the fact that the enemies, when they shoot me, they can knock me back, that really is not helping the situation. I've only got 28% health here. I need to get to that waterfall, so at least the restarts are in that area. Did you see that missile? It loops around, it shoots them in the trees and does like a circle. Let's try. If we see another in the... Oh no, we're too late. I said if we see another in the tree we could do that, but we really want to focus on this shit part of the game. So that loop round. How the hell does that work? You know, I've lost all the missiles there. I thought if I jump, but he didn't spawn. The other guy didn't spawn, and when they don't spawn, there's nothing I can do about it. You shoot you back, they knock you off the bloody waterfall as we've seen, but look at that. They're knocking me back on rocks where theoretically I should be able to I should be able to stand on those rocks. So this is going from a game that I absolutely love to really frustrating. So jump. You know, you begin to doubt your own abilities to even to be able to jump up. Oh Jesus, and it fell off on its own. You begin to doubt your own abilities to even successfully jump. You are dead. Right. You are dead. No, that rock, I should be able to stand on that. And the enemies on the right weren't appearing. I don't even know what to do. So this is game over. This was a brilliant game until that bit there where I just got it, and it just got stupidly hard. But I hope you've enjoyed the video. I'm the Gentleman. This is the Gentleman's Pixel Club, and this is Doom Troopers on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. You stay safe. You take care, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Would you like to play again?
Hello there. Just a quick word from me. if you're a subscriber to this channel, thank you very much. Honestly, it means the world to me and the world to Harun that I'm holding. Harun would like all of you to be subscribers to this channel, and if you are this far through the video and you haven't subscribed but you feel that I have earned your subscription through the content that you've seen so far, please consider subscribing. It makes me happy, it makes Harun happy, and when Harun's happy, everybody's happy. Thank you very much. Stay safe and take care. Goodbye.